One of the goals I've mentioned in a few videos now is working my game into a complete demo that I can put on Steam. I have a small demo now that people can play on itch.io, but what I'm really interested in for this Steam demo is a version that really represents what the final product is going to be like. Right now, the demo is a good way to get a sense of what the gameplay and art style is like, but there's still a lot of missing aspects to the end-to-end experience. For example, the very first thing you see when you start the game is the main menu, so I took the time to really polish this up into something that looks nice, which will look even better whenever I'm able to finalize the name of the game. First impressions are important, even though working on menus like this isn't something that I particularly enjoy doing. I think it makes a big difference though. One thing that I do enjoy is writing, and I've finally been able to incorporate that into the game. I put together a short opening cutscene that provides some of the backstory. There's two parts. Feel free to pause to read this and this, which then smoothly transitions into the actual game with a little intro. All of this is much better than it was before, where it would just fade to black and the game would start. This opening is still unfinished though. I like the story itself, and I even made a new song that plays during this part, but I think I'd like this to have some visual component to it, either a slideshow of images or some kind of storybook opening. Something similar to Undertale's opening might be good, where it's a series of simple images accompanying the story and music. I'm open to suggestions on this though, so if you know a game with a good opening that I can get inspiration from, let me know in the comments. Now, if you've played the demo, you might realize that I basically lifted this text opening from the dialogue system that I already had in place. All I did was change the font, the size, and what part of the screen the text is showing. Since this was the case, it gave me a good incentive to make some improvements to how the text gets displayed on screen. An example of this is what I call the cadence of the dialogue. Before, when the dialogue was displayed on screen, it was revealing each letter one by one in a linear fashion. However, what I did was add some slight pauses to certain characters that get displayed, like the commas and the periods. When one of these stopping characters gets displayed, there's a slight delay before revealing the next character, similar to how it would sound if you read it out loud. Although in the end it's slower, I think it adds a lot of personality to the text itself. Another trick is the sound effects on the text. It's a common thing in games like this to play a sound effect with each new character that's revealed, but one important part of this is to not play the sound effect if the character being revealed is a space, or a line break. It just helps reinforce when new words or characters are displayed in all of this text. Changing the topic a bit is a new enemy that I made, this large rock golem. This is certainly the hardest non-boss enemy that I've made up until now, but it's still a work in progress. I like how it looks so far though, and it's a step in the right direction for improving the AI. Right now, most of the enemies are incredibly basic, where they mostly just chase the player, maybe they have a dash or a simple projectile. I really want something a bit better than this, and improving all of the enemies is something I'll be working on doing in time for the Steam demo. Originally, I mentioned getting this demo available by the end of June, but I think it needs a bit more time. I decided to add a bunch more features before moving to Steam, all stuff I'd need to do anyway, so this extra month or two isn't just lost time. I'll keep everyone updated in the meantime. The current demo is in the description, and be sure to check out the Discord to share any feedback or chat with the community over there. Thanks so much for watching.